We opened our marriage, and I watched her fall in love. Author's note: this story is a fictionalized narrative inspired by real-life experiences shared on relationship forums. While characters and events are fictionalized for privacy and narrative purposes, the emotional reality reflects what many have gone through in the context of open marriages gone wrong. We had been together for 12 years, married for 9. My wife Marla and I weren't a glossy couple that smiled in every vacation photo or posted heartfelt captions online, but we had something solid, something real. We had rhythm, Sunday grocery runs where she'd hum along to the store music, weeknight marathons of true crime shows with popcorn between us, and anniversary getaways to the same snow-dusted cabin in Colorado where we made love in front of the fire every January. It wasn't passion all the time, but it was comfort, connection. Or so I thought. Still, something had shifted. We'd stopped kissing just to kiss. Touch had become functional, brief. A peck before bed. A brush of hands when passing each other in the kitchen. The electric current we once sparked so easily had fizzled into static point one evening. I brought it up. The idea of an open marriage. Not because I wanted to sleep with someone else, but because I wanted to feel something again. I hoped, foolishly maybe, that space would lead us back to one another. That missing each other might reignite what had gone quiet. Marla didn't look shocked. She didn't accuse me or burst into tears. She tilted her head and said softly, "I've wondered about that too. We did what people trying to be wise do. We made rules. No friends. No coworkers. Protection always. No sleepovers. Total honesty. Marriage comes first. At first, it felt thrilling, like we lit a match in a dim room. I went on a few dates, polite conversations over lattes, a gentle kiss in the car with a woman named Laura. I kept things light. Then Marla met Devin. She'd matched with him on her second attempt. He was charming in that quiet, self-assured way. Salt and pepper hair, warm eyes, a laugh that made her light up. After their first date, she came home and slipped out of her heels with a dreamy smile. Her skin glowed like she'd stepped out of warm sunlight. "We just talked," she said, voice soft and far away. "But he really listens." She saw him again, and soon he was her regular. At first, I tried to play it cool. This was the plan. This was supposed to help. But things began to unravel. She started wearing perfume at night again, notes of jasmine and sandalwood that lingered on her pillow. Her lingerie drawer, once forgotten, filled up with new lace. Even on nights she wasn't going out, she looked beautiful. Deliberately so. Lipstick, curled hair, manicured fingers that no longer trailed across my chest like they used to. We stopped having sex. Not gradually, abruptly. Her body was always tired, her mood always off. I missed her skin. I missed the way we used to lose ourselves in each other, limbs tangled, breath hot against each other's necks. The intimacy wasn't just physical, it was where we said, "I still choose you." Without needing words. One evening, I came home early and saw her curled on the couch, laughing at her phone. Her eyes sparkled the way they used to when she teased me under the sheets. She didn't even hear me come in. That night, lying in bed beside her sleeping form, I whispered the word that had settled in my gut: invisible. I'd opened a door, and she'd walked through it, leaving me behind. Weeks passed. We still lived in the same house, but she existed in another world. I brought her favorite Thai takeout one night. She barely touched it. I asked if she wanted to rewatch our favorite old movie. She said maybe later. Eyes glued to her screen. I asked her once, "Are you happy?" She looked away, biting her lip. "I feel alive." She didn't say if I was part of that feeling. For our 10th anniversary, I made a reservation at the restaurant where we'd had our first date. She forgot. Devin had whisked her away for a weekend in wine country. She apologized, offered to cancel. I said no. That night, I sat at the bar alone, nursing a glass of whiskey that burned less than the ache in my chest. Later, I asked if she still loved me. "Of course I do," she said, placing a hand on mine like you would to comfort a sad friend. But her voice didn't tremble the way it used to when she said it in the dark, after we made love and held each other like anchors in a storm. Soon, she began spending nights at Devon's, then whole weekends. Even our dog seemed confused. He'd pace between rooms before curling at my feet like he knew I needed company too. The final blow came at a friend's dinner party. Devon was there. They sat close, sharing jokes, fingers brushing as naturally as old lovers. She touched his arm the way she once touched mine, absent-mindedly, intimately. I made small talk, laughed too loudly, drank wine too fast. That night, I asked her, is this still a marriage? Or just two people renting the same space? She didn't have an answer. Just tears. I didn't cry. I'd already done enough of that in silence. We tried therapy. One session, the therapist asked why we opened our marriage. I said, to fix something. Marla said, to feel something. That was the moment I knew we wouldn't make it. 3 weeks later, I moved out. No shouting, no scandal, just the quiet sound of drawers closing and a man packing the life he used to share. She kept the house. I took an apartment. At first, we split the dog's time. Eventually, he stayed with her. I think he knew she needed him more. It's been a year. Sometimes I still see the photos, her and Devon at vineyards, wrapped in each other's arms on mountain trails. She looks radiant, free. The version of her that bloomed when I let go of the leash. I don't hate her, but I wish she had found that light with me. I wish I hadn't opened a door without knowing how to close it. And more than anything, I wish I hadn't underestimated how quickly you can disappear from the heart of someone who once held you like you were everything. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you or made you think about love, loss, and the choices we make, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Story Voyage for more deeply human stories like this one. Your support helps us keep telling the tales that matter. Until next time, take care and hold tight to what's real.